I have bought a game several days ago and it made me broke. Minecraft, a $20 that I could use better. I want to get my $20 back. We go shopping once to buy this new thing and end up buying the shop and the employees. Then regret our choice of going out. We get back broke. Why? You ask me why? Because I wanna be rich. So are you. You want to be rich. This dream that you wish it comes true. And who doesn't? Who didn't think before about having a lot of money and getting the newest Ferrari SF19 or McLaren and driving it in those beautiful streets, or getting to McDonald's and buying all the happy meals that you want? Two emotions hold you from getting them. What are they? Does your low salary decide your life? Is it about making more money or managing it? You have one of the greatest assets. What is it? What is the best way to learn new things, and how can your home be a liability? You, my dear friend, through 3 situations in your life are going from broke that don't have any money and working at a local restaurant to the position of a millionaire that owning multiple homes. You finally finished high school and now it's the time to party. Sorry to choose what college you will go to. But after being overwhelmed by the choices you have, which are 2 by the way, you finally decide to take a year break to decide how you will achieve your dream of becoming rich. You want to start working right away to make the green thing, the dinero. You apply for different jobs and now it's the time for the interview. And unlike some people in this online era that wear a suit for the upper part and shorts for the lower part, you know yourself. No, you decide to wear the whole suit to give you the confidence. Congrats, you have been accepted to your dream job, washing dishes at a local restaurant. Actually, it's not your best choice, but who cares? It's your first job. Congrats. Excited to go to the work every day and you see there the dishes waiting for you. What a lovely view. Anyway, the break comes finally and now you and your new friend Fadi decided to take the lunch together and discuss your financial situation. Fadi says his opinion with much confidence about how saving money and using mutual fund is the best way to use your money. Of course, you disagree strongly since you learned through books and your experience that taking risk and having your own business is the best way to use the money. While you are explaining to him your point, he interrupts you and make fun of your salary, the $400. How dare you? How could you use this little amount of money? Proudly you say it's not about making the money. It's about keeping the money and managing it. Fadi and your poor understand. I will teach you. You give him that and this, and after that you calm down. Anyway, Fadi, it's not about the money. Focus. It's about this in your head. This is the most powerful tool that God gave you. Empower it using education and not any education. Fadi replied, yes, cooking education. Feed it. You idiot, you just think about eating. I don't know who else like him, my dear friend. Empower it using education and especially financial education to achieve your dream of becoming rich. Like for example, you need to know the difference between a liability and an asset. You must know the difference between them. Let me ask you this, how many liabilities or assets do you have? Yes, I don't hear an answer. No pressure, Fadi. Let me explain to you. Simply, an asset increases the money in your pocket and a liability decreases the money in your pocket. Simple, right? Now what do you want to buy? An asset or a liability? I want to buy a shawarma sandwich. Idiot. Alright. Out. I don't want to see your face again. Don't listen to Fadi. You need to buy assets. Of course. Later we'll see real examples about the assets and liabilities. Just a hint, without you have one of the greatest assets. Do you know what it is? It's your brain. And I doubt that he have any of it. Anyway, Fadi, beside your brain that you are just using it for eating, you don't have any assets apparently. The break comes to an end and now you both go to your work. You get back to your dishes and you want to ask this question to your manager. Have you ever considered a dishwasher? It's a great invention, by the way. First day in just fine. Actually, the first month went just fine. The problem now is with your friend Fadi again. He's not shutting down. He is so convinced with his ideas. Fortunately, he is diagnosed with a very serious disease. He is closed-minded. Yes, sorry for announcing that. He is always telling you about acting safely and don't take risks. He just want to convince you with that too. Taking risks are risky. What do you want more than that? Oh really, Fadi? Thank you for the valuable information. Of course you are not convinced with his talking. thinking. And you know that fear and desire limits his thinking. Fear and desire limits anyone's movement. And ignorance make the emotions control your life. The fear of trying new business ideas. The fear of losing your job if you did this. The fear of losing your money if you invested it. The fear of... Don't listen to him. I warn you, don't listen to him. Don't take risks. It is risky. What just happened? Anyway, back to you. We were saying fear and desire. Yes. So don't listen to fear. And the other feeling is desire. The desire of buying this new jacket, this new car, this new... I don't know. So are you okay with spending your money on everything and not spending your money while learning and gaining new experiences? Of course, you need to balance your risks and minimize them as possible. No one likes to lose. But don't make risk holding you from investing. By the way, a great advice that you can do, replace fear and desire with confidence and courage. Anyway, you got your first salary. Congrats! Everyone can remember their own first salary, how it felt like and how fast it was spent. I remember my first salary was like $20 and it was spent, I don't know, on a sandwich, I think. So you receive your first $400. What should you do with that? You ask yourself. How you can invest it and using probably. Enjoy it all. Your friend tell you, but you were different. You were responsible and wanted to do something better. And you had a dream to be rich. Hey dad, how can I be rich? Your dad says faster than the fastest man alive. Save it all. And even don't get your lovely chocolate from the market. I know it's hard. This is the easy way, not very smart. As I know you, my dear friend, that you have critical thinking and analyze every information before accepting it. To be honest with yourself, you are not very convinced. So how to get an answer for your question? How to achieve your dream? The answer is education, knowledge. You start learning, reading and searching for an answer. And after 3 months, now you know the answer for your question. The best use of money is to make it work for you. I hear someone says, yeah sure, let it work for you too. Very funny. Are you being funny with me? Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you. But knows that once made money, he can't spend it because he can get more. But once made by money, he can't spend it because he worth nothing without it anymore. How money can work for you, that is the question. To be or not to be, that is the... Oh, sorry. Most people are working for money, working days and nights to offer this beautiful jackets or this beautiful watch or whatever. And then instead of working to fulfill their desires, now they are working to feed their families. Now they are working because the kids are at school and they want money. Now they are working because they have liabilities and have responsibilities. They are scared of losing their jobs. Fear and desire. The most powerful emotions that control your behavior, my dear friend. If you remove them from your life, you break free. And now you can achieve your dream of becoming rich. And with much thinking you are more convinced with this idea that fear and desire are tying most people from change, limiting their behaviors. Anyway, after 6 months of working, now you have managed to save $2,000. Congrats. I admire your passion, my dear friend. Have you ever considered how the world would be if we have multiple copies of you? Yeah, sure, consider that. Let's not think deep in that. Anyway, finally, the moment has come. You take the money you saved and knowledge with the free time in your day, mixing all of that together, and now you start your own business. The perfect business that will get you to your dream of becoming rich. Removing fear and desire from your physical body and putting instead confidence and courage. We need what now? We need an idea. To give yourself the free time and space to let the ideas come to you, but nothing comes along. When you just was about to get sleep, the idea hits you. Don't ask me how. It always happens this way. Ideas always hit in weird times and places, right? Now I want to sleep, but at the same time I give attention to my ideas, so I don't sleep, so I don't have an ideas. Anyway, the need for money made you think. The need made your imagination shine. The need made you more creative. What a good idea that you have. You want to open a cookies store, the type of chocolate that you love. Now you start learning about cookies and money. Starting your business, and now it is the first day of work. Just a second, I want to say that you made the best choice of learning through experiences and through books. Some people just learn through books and then do nothing. Actions are important as learning. This is the best choice that you took. You need both, not just one. Anyway, back to you. First day of business and you are very excited. Who on earth does not love cookies? You want to start online since the cost will be less. This is very smart step. And your first customer is Fadi, of course. He loves eating. Now you are producing a good product that meets the customer satisfaction, especially Fadi. The business is growing and the dream is about to get through. The sky is blue and the grass is green. All things are moving perfectly. But then you remember that you are running out of money. Your marketing strategy is defective. There was a fatal mistake that led to the collapse of your business. I think the cookies weren't good enough. Your hopes are demolished and your dream is crushed. Days went by, and in one of the job days, you are discussing the story with your friend Fadi. And beside your friend Fadi is supportive, don't get me wrong. But he tells you in a quiet voice, I think I was right. I told you to save your money. Is he really right? Is all I need to know is just to put my money under my pillow. Anyway, you take your power from losing, you don't quit. I know, my dear friend, that you are smart too. You know that failure is part of the success process. You make his talk as a motivation to you to prove him wrong. Second try, the idea is there, and the experience too. And some of the money is still there too. Type of business, teaching primary school kids through online courses. I forgot to mention that you love math. You are in love with math. And everyone loves math too, right? Yes. And you remember from your childhood that you loved explaining math to your friend even before exams, and they understood you very well. Almost no money needed now to start the business. You choose the name and it is PriTool, the abbreviation of primary and school. Did you get it? You made the website and now you are looking for your very first customer, which happens to be your nephews. I don't know what we would do without nephews in this world. Those little noisy creatures. Anyway, things are moving smoothly and your name is getting more popular. More amount of people are knowing you now. And luckily, one of the people you know have a business similar to yours. So he have more experience than you. You know that connections are important. Without hesitation, you invite him for lunch immediately to learn from him and to seek his advice. And I like that about you, my dear friend. Being open-minded and seeking the advice from the experts who do really the job, not just talking about it. You meet him, you make a new friend, and you get a really valuable advice that led to a spark in your business. The money is coming and the dream is becoming true. You are living the dream. But wait, there is a problem, I think. The expanding of the business very quickly without you having the experience required led to the failure of the business. It wasn't about the advice, it was more about you and your experience. You didn't have the capacity to maintain the quick expanding. You were destined to fail. I was betrayed by all my friends. Don't be dramatic, okay? You decide to leave your dream for now, but you will never forget it. The break here has ended and you decide to leave everything behind and start your education at university. You move to other city to continue your profession, studying human medicine. I know that you want to be like me. As a fourth year medical student, I want to ask you this. Do you have a mind to choose this? For any Asian or African here, I know that you mostly went because of your parents, but anyway, we are good. You are the doctor of the family, right? Just kidding. Besides this, I'm happy that I took this choice. The knowledge of how we function is fascinating. Anyway, back to you. With all the shocks that you got from the first year, you are fine now. You are good. And as I know you that you are a passionate person, in the summer holiday you think in one of the nights, I want to get back to my dream. Could it be possible to be rich? Can I be like one of those people that have the money to buy whatever cookies they want? You say it out loud this time. I will achieve my dream of becoming rich. And here I want to address small thing, my dear friend, if you allow me. Thank you. It will be so stressful if all of your thinking is about getting rich and about money. You need to shift your thinking to more about education and getting better, to live a happier life. The world is full with hard challenges and obstacles, and despite hard circumstances, wealth will grow. And education here can be from reading books, attending seminars, and even from your own failures and mistakes. With all of that, you will grow financially and personally. This time you choose real estate as your new business. As you was reading about it for a while now, you seem to enjoy it, and this is really important, to enjoy what you do. You have the strong foundation and you have the $10,000 tired from sitting beside you. You need to invest them right now and make money work for you. In one of the days, you met your other friend Zach, and you went to explain to him the difference between an asset and a liability, and the difference between income and expenses. All what you want to do, Zach, is to decrease your liabilities and expenses as possible, and then increases your income to increase your assets, and that's way you will eventually be rich. Unlike Fadi, Zach is smart, thank God. I hear a good question that what is the difference between the assets and liabilities to buy all the assets that we can have and get away from all the liabilities. Again, an asset increases the money in your pocket and a liability decreases the money in your pocket. Let us play this game. I will show you examples of an asset and a liability and then choose from them. Let us play. First one, it is an asset. Okay. Second one, it is an asset too. Third one, a liability. Fourth one, it is an asset. And fifth one, a liability. This was a small example about the difference between liabilities and assets. Wow, just a second. How on earth your home is a liability? That's because your house takes a lot of time to pay, the taxes on it not always go up in value, and most importantly, from my opinion, the missed opportunities. Since all of your money is directed towards your monthly payment of your home, you need to work harder now to compensate this, so this lead to less time and less money that you have. Zach is mostly convinced with the talk. Anyway, even if you are not convinced, I don't care. Next morning you wake up and you think about your dream of becoming rich. After having your breakfast, you do the simplest way to find a real estate offer. You walk around the streets. By walking, you are exposing yourself for more opportunities. Walking down the street make you notice if there is any changes happened in the neighborhood, if there is anything new or old. Finally, after a week of hard walking, you find the offer that you want to have. It was a good house of 2 rooms and you paid the $10,000 to prove your good intention of buying it. With some help from your friend Zach, finally you own your first property. The bad news is that now you need to fix it and make it better for the new buyer or rental, so it increases in value. I know that fixing a property is a hard thing to do and most people will not do it. You think outside of the box, so hiring a property manager would be a good idea. Hired one already? Wow man, I need to learn from you. I need to learn your type of thinking. With hiring a property manager, you save the time and he done the hard job for you, and with that he made you more exposed to more deals of real estate. I know that you paid him a lot of money, but he worth it. He have the same experience and more experience than you, and this will come with benefits. Never underestimate a talent or a skill. Your team is one of your assets too, so take care of it. After finding more deals and losing some money here and winning others there, 2 years went by and now you own 2 properties. Now you have $200 at the end of each month effortlessly, without effort. Not mentioning the good deals that you got in between. Like this one home that you bought for $30,000 and sold for $50,000. Just $20,000 out of the blue. Another year went by and now you have 3 properties that generate to you $400. The same amount as your first salary. Finally, you have achieved your dream of becoming rich. Maybe you are not very rich, but you can pay your expenses, and that's the most important part. And you will increase your asset along the way. The $400 now doesn't feel the same as getting it from your job. It feels different. You are the owner now. You deserve a luxury if you want to. A smart move that you did, that you didn't waste your money on any luxury and then made your assets pay for it. The money you get at the end of each month feels different, and I can't congrats you enough. Don't forget to hit this like button and subscribe button and share the content with your friends so they don't be like Fadi. For the next video of this series, click here, and for other random video, click here. ومن يتق الله يجعل له مخرجا ويرزقه من حيث لا يحتسب إن الله بالغ أمره قد جعل الله لكل شيء قدرا.